Hello, friends. When you take up pistol shooting as a sport, then you may have a certain goal in your mind. And to reach this goal is a journey. And just like you want to travel to another town or another destination for vacations or for work, you use your car to travel along this road to reach your destination. Reaching any goal in life is like driving a car on the road which takes you to your goal. Similarly, in shooting also, whatever goal you may have in your mind, in order to reach it, you must travel along the road using 4 points which are exactly like the 4 wheels of the car which takes you to your destination. There are 4 wheels in a car which take you to your goal. Remember, when we travel along the road in a vehicle, sometimes a wheel gets punctured. And when that happens, your car comes to a stop and there's a break in your journey. If any one of these wheels gets punctured, then you will not be able to reach your goal. Similarly, the 4 points which I am going to discuss, if any one of these points, like the wheels of a car, gets punctured, then you will not be able to reach your goal. So let us study what these 4 wheels are. The first wheel is time. Everybody on this planet has 24 hours. You, me, the world champion, your mother, your father, everyone has got 24 hours. How well you utilize these 24 hours to master the skills in the sport of shooting will decide whether you will reach your destination quickly or not at all. If you can devote only 2 hours per day, then you can reach your destination or your goal of achieving a medal in your club level or district level shooting, and perhaps even qualifying for the national championships. But if your dream is to achieve an Olympic medal, then obviously you need to spend 8 to 9 hours per day training very, very hard. But if you think that you're going to achieve your Olympic goal by just training 2 hours a day, your car is going to get punctured. The next important wheel is money. There is only a certain distance you can travel. If you use a club weapon or you are using substandard pellets, you can only travel certain distance before your car gets punctured and your journey is interrupted. Because you need money to buy the best pistol, the best equipment. You must practice on electronic targets. You must have good shoes, blinders. You should have enough money to take part in competitions, not once, but at least 5 to 6 competitions in a year. And all that takes a lot of money. In India, it costs around 9 lakh rupees to pursue the sport of shooting for 3 years. Abroad, it will cost you more than $100,000. So this is the second wheel, money. If you don't have the money, you cannot compromise. Your tire will get punctured and your journey will stop abruptly. Now we come to the next wheel, and that is systematic training. This is critical. You may have all the money in the world. You may have 24 hours a day to concentrate on shooting. But if you do not have a good coach or a good training program, and you do not train systematically, you will waste all your time and all your money. And it is observed, and we have studied, that in 3 years, more than 90% of the shooters who take up the sport of shooting spend a lot of money, a lot of time, eventually give up the sport because their scores do not progress beyond a certain level. So the third most important, one of the most important factors and wheels is systematic training, good coaching. Your coach must know how to shoot a 10. He must demonstrate how to shoot a 10. He must always have the time to address all the questions that you have. And he must answer all your questions in a very satisfactory manner. He should also prepare a training program which helps you to progress in shooting visibly. That means you should, once you implement the training program that he has provided, you should see the scores going up. So these are the 4 important things that your coach should be able to do. Finally, you may have time, money, and good coaching, but if you do not have the ability to adapt to the demands of the sport, your tire will get punctured. The 4th point is very critical. If you cannot adapt yourself to the demands of the sport, then once again, like the wheel of the tire, the 4th wheel, it will get punctured and you will be unable to reach your destination. Now, what is this ability to meet the demands of the sport? See, shooting sport demands that you first spend time. But to spend time, you must have the discipline to get up early in the morning. You should have the motivation to get up in the morning, to go, put in that extra mile, exercise, shoot 300, 400, 500 shots. Third thing is, you should be able to not only physically take up the load of shooting 300, 400 shots, but you should also learn mental skills to overcome match pressure. You should be able to handle criticism, negative remarks, and be able to translate your practice scores in your match. These are the mental skills that you require. And mind you, mental skills is a set of skills which is very rarely focused on by our shooters. And that is why the wheel gets punctured. Mental skills require 3 times more hard work. You have to change the way you think. You have to stop thinking negatively. You have to change your thinking to think positively. And that, I believe, is the hardest thing to do, to change yourself from here, to change your belief systems, to change your habits and practice the habits called as the winning habits adopted by champions. What I want you to do is go through these 4 wheels, see how much time you can devote. That is the first wheel. Second, make a perfect assessment of the money that is required. Maybe you have limited amount now, maybe you can have more tomorrow, but you have to assess this. Third thing is you have to find a very good coach, a systematic training. The 4th thing is you have to learn to change from inside. And I see so many shooters in India who shoot around 560 to 570. When they start off, they shoot brilliantly and then they start going down. They start going down because of mental pressure. They just don't know how to handle it. They just don't know how to digest failure, how to become strong from inside. And this is what I mean by adapting to the demands of the sport. I wish you all the best, and I sincerely hope that your 4 wheels are running all the time and you step on the accelerator and reach your goal as soon as possible. All the best and good shooting.